Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Sam and I would love to have you guys subscribe so you won't miss out on any new videos. So today I'm really excited because I'm doing a different kind of video and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my everyday makeup routine. Now, I know some of you guys have asked me like to do this video, and I finally came through and did it. I always forget to film it for you guys, but I remembered today, so I'm really excited and I hope you guys enjoy. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to start off by doing is taking my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I love this stuff. I've been using it for years. This is like my third container of it, and I just got this new e.l.f. Domed stipple brush. So I'm gonna take some of this and apply the putty primer on my like T-zone area and also just like everywhere else on my face. I know they have like the putty primer brush. I couldn't find it at my Target, so I just got this one and I was like, it'll do, because using your hands can be kind of messy in my opinion. So I'm gonna start by just stippling this everywhere, but mainly focusing it on my T-zone. Once that's all done, I just like to take my hands and smooth over it and make sure it's all blended nicely and just pat it in. And now for my foundation, I actually have two that I like to use. One is a drugstore option that you guys can use, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This product is really great and I highly recommend it if you want a nice drugstore foundation. I would say it's medium-ish coverage, but it's definitely buildable. But I recently picked up my Too Faced Born This Way foundation and I have really been loving this. This is in the shade Vanilla. I feel like it's a teeny bit too dark for me, but once it's blended, it looks fine. And also in the summer, I'm gonna get tanner anyways, so it's good. This one is a lot more pricey, but I think it's kind of worth it in my opinion. So I'm gonna take a pump of this, and sometimes I will mix the two, or sometimes I'll just use one or the other. So today I'll just mix them. So I'm taking a pump of the Born This Way and just like a teeny bit of the L'Oreal, just so I'll get my perfect color. And I'll just mix it on the back of my hand and start applying it and smearing it kind of on my face. And I like to work in like sections, so I like to do my cheek first, and I'll take my Real Techniques beauty blender and just blend this all in. Now make sure your beauty blender is clean and you wash it. You can wash it with dish soap, or like I just use Dove soap, or even like your face soap, that works too. And I like to change out my beauty blenders pretty often. I'd say like at least every few weeks to a month, at least once a month. Sometimes I will go longer, and I notice that my skin breaks out a lot more when I don't switch it out often. And right now my skin is like kind of breaking out, so you know, that's great. But at the same time, I know it's not my beauty blender because this is a new one and I just recently changed this out. So just blending it all in, and I'll take the last bit of it and apply it on my forehead. I feel so weird doing this because I never do makeup videos anymore, but I really did miss them. So I'm going to take whatever's left on my hand and drag it down my neck just to make sure it's all blended. And I like to really take my time with blending in my foundation. I don't like any streaks, so I'm just going to sit here and blend it in a little bit more. Okay, so you guys can see that gave me a really nice full coverage. And now I like to take my concealer. This is my tried and true, the L'Oreal Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. I take off the little fuzz because I feel like it wastes so much of the product. And I'm just gonna twist it and apply it under my eyes. I make the ugliest faces. Okay, so I just kind of put it like so. And I will take my beauty blender in the pointy side and really blend it in there like this. And I kind of like to bring it up onto my lids as well, just to act as an eyeshadow primer. So now that it's all blended and stuff, I really just like to take time again to just really make sure that the concealer and foundation line is seamless. You don't want to have like a harsh concealer line. So that is what it looks like. And then I like to take my Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder. This is the best powder. I think it's better than like the orange one people get from Walmart, because I don't know, it just feels so much more luxurious. I've had people tell me that this reminds them of like the Laura Mercier powder, which I didn't love, to be honest. I kind of like this one better. And I'm taking my Real Techniques like little powder sponge for baking, and I kind of like to bake everywhere because I have very oily skin, so I mainly focus it on my T-zone. But yeah, I always look like this. So once that's been like sitting for a bit, I like to take my little big fluffy brush. This is just by Wet n Wild. It was super cheap, and I'm just going to wipe off all the bake and rub it everywhere else on my face. So now that the bake has been wiped off, I like to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer. My grandma gave this to me. I don't know why she had this because she does not contour, but she gave it to me, and I like to just apply it in my cheekbones. I honestly, you guys, don't really know how to contour very well. If I'm being really honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I just end up doing it and it looks somewhat normal, but I apply it into the hollows of my cheekbones and take a little bit and just apply it on my jawline to give us that chiseled look. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of my new blushes that I recently got. This is the Kylie Powder Blush in Pink Power, and it's just a really cute pale pink color. I love her blushes. So I'm going to take a little angled brush and I just pack it all on here. And what I've been doing is I've only been applying blush on like the very high points of my cheeks. I don't bring it down to like the apples. I'll just pack it and apply it on my cheeks like that. So I'm gonna take my other Kylie blush. This is in Close to Perfect, and I'm just gonna mix these two together and apply it like this, kind of like in a C shape. I know it looks like kind of weird at first, but I promise it looks really cute when it's done. So I'm just gonna do the same. Mix those two and apply it onto my cheekbones and up my temples. It really just lifts up your face, and if you guys have a round head like me, this is something that really helps make you look less round. So the next thing I like to do is take a highlighter, and I'm going to take my Kylie highlighter. This is not sponsored. I wish it was. I just got all these new products yesterday because I saw that Ulta was having a sale for Kylie Cosmetics. So I'm taking this one in the shade Ice Me Out. This looks really cute. I'm going to take my Morphe R36 little highlighting brush and just take a little bit. I sometimes love a super blinding highlight. There are just some days where I'm not as into a blinding highlight. So I'll just apply that kind of like the same place we applied the blush. I don't know if you can see that little glow. And what I like to do next is take my highlighter on my finger and just apply it onto the bridge of my nose and right at the tip. I think that looks super cute, especially for like filming purposes. Yeah. So now what I like to do is set my face, and this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this stuff because it's such a fine mist, and I'm just going to spray this. Okay, and I'm pretty generous with it because I like my makeup to kind of look like it's actually my skin. So I'll just fan that. I wish I had a real fan, you know, like one of those handheld fans. I'm gonna let that sit. So now we are just a little more up close and personal because I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my eye makeup. I like to use this Maddie zieglier Morphe palette, and I love this palette. I love Maddie zieglier. She's amazing. And I'm just going to take a very, I'm trying not to blind you guys, but the colors I always take are this one, or this one, and then some sort of shimmery shadow in this palette. So normally like this one, or this one is really cute. So yeah, I just realized my head was like peeking out to the side, and that's because I couldn't see. I'm just gonna take one of those brown colors, it doesn't matter which one, and I'm gonna take it on this Morphe brush. This is an M518. Tap off the excess, and I really just like to apply it onto my crease, just doing windshield wiper motions, and at the end I kind of like to drag it upwards so it kind of gives me a cat eye look. Now, I'm not the greatest at eyeshadow, I realize that, but I find that once I do my liner and I put my lashes on, it always looks fine. So the key to this is just continue to blend. When you think you're done blending, just blend a little extra, because I don't like having like super harsh lines, even though sometimes it's kind of hard not to. So yeah. Okay, so once that's done, I'm gonna take a shimmery shadow, any sort of shimmer, and I have been liking using this M456 brush by Morphe, or you can honestly use your fingers. I will do that as well today. So I'm gonna take the color God Mom, and I'm just gonna rub this on my finger and pack it onto my lid, really focusing it on like the middle part and the inner corner. And using your finger can be nice because it doesn't create as much fallout and you really get that color packed. So you guys can see, look at how cute that looks. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. So once that's all done, I kind of like to take my little crease brush again and just make those lines seamless and make the shimmer kind of blend nicely. So I went ahead and did my eyeliner off camera because my eyeliner was just going crazy. I don't know why it's leaking so much, but now I like to take my eyelashes. These are just Kiss eyelashes. It doesn't matter. You can choose any eyelash of your choice. I really like Cocoa lashes, but I don't have any right now. So I like to just take my Duo Quick Set Lash Glue, and I'll just apply it right on the edge of my lashes, and I really focus it right at the inner corner and the outer corner because I hate when the inner and outer corner are like popping off. And I take these tweezers. Be careful when you're using these tweezers because they're very sharp, but I like to just take my tweezers and hold my eyelash in the middle, and I will just place this right on the middle of my eye. Okay, so you guys can see I placed it in the middle, and this way it's easier to grab the ends and place it where you want, like that. And then I'll take the inner corner and move it where I want. And then just hold it there. And let it sit. I don't know why my eye is watering. I think it's because I had my eye open for too long. And we're gonna repeat that onto the next lash. So after that, I will take my mascara, just any mascara will work. And I really like to blend my real lashes with my fake eyelashes. It doesn't have to be super amazing. And also I kind of like my eyelashes to look kind of spidery. Don't ask me why, I just do. So as for lips, I first like to start off by just taking a chapstick and doing a thin layer on my lips. This is just Burt's Bees, and that way my lips are a little moisturized. I like to take my ColourPop lip liner in BFF. This is my favorite one, and I will just take it and line my lips a little bit. Okay, and I don't overline them too much. I've been trying to learn how to overline, but I'm really not good at it, so I'll then just fill it in a teeny bit. Okay, and then I will take my NYX lipstick. This is the Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Dainty Daze. I love this color. This is just a matte lipstick, and I'll apply it in the center of my lips. And sometimes I will just leave it like that. You guys know, like, sometimes I don't have lip gloss on, but if I'm feeling fancy, I will take my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline, and I will just take this and apply it all over my lips. And that is the finished look. I will come back when I have a different outfit on and my hair fixed to show you guys the finished product. Okay, you guys, so I finished doing my hair and I put on a cuter outfit. So this is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my everyday makeup routine. Now I know this is a lot, but when I do my makeup, I just like to go ham because I'm already doing it, so why not? But I really love the way it came out. I love like a full glam moment. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!